KHOU 11 News at 6 starts now.
We begin with breaking news on the northeast side. Houston police say a 5-year-old child is in the hospital after being shot by an 8-year-old. This happened around 12:30 at a house on Denmark Street at Lockwood Drive. Maria Aguilera is live on the scene with the very latest. And Maria, any word on the child who was shot?
Cheryl, that 5-year-old is critical after Houston police tell us that child was shot by an 8-year-old. Now, right now, investigators are processing the scene, and we're told this all happened around noon here on Denmark Street near Lockwood Drive. Officials tell us the children were inside one of the homes, and there was at least one adult inside. Detectives are interviewing the people that were here, and we're told one of the children was visiting and that the kids are friends.
A 5-year-old had been shot one time reportedly by an 8-year-old. The 5-year-old had already been transported to LBJ Hospital by his father, but he was later life flagged to Memorial Hermann Hospital, where he was last listed in critical condition.
We're told the 8-year-old has a cut on his head. Police say it happened sometime after the shooting, and they're working to determine how it happened. Now, 3 people have been detained, but no arrests have been made. Cheryl.
Scary when it involves children. Thank you so much, Maria. In other news, relatives and friends of a mother who was murdered during a vigil in Baytown last year are taking an active role in finding her killer. They are joining forces with Crime Stoppers, which has increased the reward in the case of Daisha Allen. Brittany Ford has more on those efforts.
Some days I can get up and go. Other days I have to fight to get out the bed.
Going door to door, passing out flyers in the Baytown neighborhood where her daughter was killed.
The way that my daughter's life was snatched away, I still can't believe that it happened.
A mother desperate for answers.
Put yourself in my shoes. What if it was your daughter?
Leanna Godot's daughter, 25-year-old Daisha Allen, was at a balloon release in Baytown last December when investigators say someone in a black 4-door Honda fired shots into the crowd, killing Allen, wounding several others.
I'm baffled. I'm like, God, why that one? How could 13 people be shot and my daughter be the only one?
As the 1-year anniversary of her death approaches, family and friends are continuing to plead for the public's help.
Right now, Crime Stoppers has an up to a $10,000 reward.
Allen leaves behind her 5-year-old daughter, Kennedy, the one thing her mother says has kept her going.
Kennedy brings me so much joy.
As the healing journey continues, she says their family isn't giving up hope.
Please, whatever you may know.
Brittany Ford, KHOU 11 News.
We have sad news to report on the search for a missing 7-year-old in North Texas. Wise County officials say they found Athena Strand's body yesterday. Cause of death has not been determined. Authorities say this man abducted Athena from her home on Wednesday. Tanner Horner is charged with capital murder and aggravated kidnapping. He's a contract driver for FedEx. Police say he dropped off a package at Athena's home around the same time she went missing. Bonds totaling $150,000 have been set for a man accused of molesting an 11-year-old girl in Houston. Donald Farley appeared in court this morning. He's charged with aggravated kidnapping and indecency with a child. Police say back on February 15th, Farley snatched the girl as she walked to a bus stop in the Greensport area. They said that he took her to a nearby apartment complex at Knife Point and touched her inappropriately. As part of his bail conditions, Farley cannot have any contact with children. Local counties are feeling the impact of Operation Lone Star, Governor Abbott's effort to crack down on illegal immigration. Liberty County Judge Jay Knight told the Texas Tribune that his county has lost 6 of its 12 Department of Public Safety officers because they are deployed at the border. He said the loss in personnel puts more strain on the county's law enforcement. Astronauts aboard the International Space Station installed a new solar array. The job was completed during a 7-hour spacewalk today. Astronauts Josh Casada and Frank Rubio also performed some electrical work on the station before calling it a day. Well, the United States is out of the World Cup. Team USA eliminated by the Netherlands, who beat them 3-1 today. Holiday tradition is underway in Galveston. The annual Dickens on the Strand festival attracts tens of thousands to the island every year. Zach Tawatari is live in Galveston with more on this popular event. Zach, see any royals yet?
Cheryl, still waiting for that, but you can see behind me some of the 40,000 people a year who come to this event. It's the 49th year for Dickens on the Strand, and it's the biggest fundraiser of the year for the Galveston Historical Society. Now, a lot of people might be wondering, what is the connection between Dickens and this Victorian-style London and Galveston? Well, we're told that while Dickens didn't visit Galveston or write about it, the architecture that has been so well preserved here is reminiscent of that time period, and that's why they celebrate it here the way that they do. Now, you'll see a lot of the traditional garb, whether it's the dresses, whether it's the tail jackets, and we're going to have more coming up tonight at 10 as there's a parade just about to kick off here in the next 30 minutes. On the island, Zach Tawatari, KHOU 11 News. Cheryl?
A beautiful holiday tradition indeed. Zach Tawatari reporting live from Galveston for us tonight. Thank you. And now let's bring in meteorologist Pat Pavlin. And Pat, I've got some beef with you today, buddy.
Oh,
humid.
Let me tell you something. I just came in from Chicago where it was 23 degrees this morning. So which would you prefer? Exactly.
I'll take the humidity.
That's right. You'll take the humidity. Exactly. All right. Good evening, everybody. Happy Saturday. Yeah, it's really comfortable out there right now. And it's definitely less humid than it was earlier this morning. We had those showers in play very early this morning. Those cleared fast. We had a little bit of sunshine, but the clouds really hung tight today. 61 in Huntsville right now, 70 on the island ahead of that parade. We are dry out there tonight. We're going to be dry as we go through really the rest of the weekend. Just these isolated shower chances continue into the upcoming week. So the warmth builds. That's what's going to stick around. Could see some patchy coastal fog tonight, mainly though as we get into Monday morning. And again, isolated shower chances stay in play. We are dry out there right now. Nothing going on down through Galveston. Great weather for the parade tonight. Barely a cloud out there. Out towards the west there, you can see some Pacific moisture starting to develop here over the Four Corners. That storm system is going to hook off towards the north, so it mainly avoids us here as we go through the next 2 days. So for the overnight, it's patchy fog, mainly at the coast, just a few clouds out there. We're dry. That warm front lifts back north as we get into tomorrow, so we're warm again. Humidity can creep back as well, and we'll see a mix of sunshine and clouds, maybe a spot shower, but again, that storm system from the Four Corners stays off to the north, takes all of the rain with it. We're mainly dry here. We can't rule out an isolated shower, but all in all, it's a pretty dry forecast, but the clouds stick around because this frontal boundary is going to be close enough in play. As we go through the next few days here, really the upcoming week, we're going to be in the warm side of things. The jet stream stays nearby, but it's just to our north, so it keeps any storm systems to our north, like the one that's going to skirt off as we get into tomorrow. And it also, again, keeps us on the warm side of things. High pressure over the Gulf will keep temperatures in the 80s here as we go through really the next week. So while the west is below normal, we are going to be above normal here as we head into the first full week of December. So here's a look at the forecast, the future track as we get you into tomorrow morning. A couple clouds, maybe 1 or 2 areas of drizzle, a spot shower, temperatures in the mid-60s. By the afternoon, it's a mix of sunshine and clouds, again, mainly dry with temperatures in the mid-70s. For Monday morning, I think this is going to be a better chance to see some fog, especially at the coast. Maybe 1 or 2 spots of drizzle. By the afternoon, it's more sunshine, and that'll get us back to 80 degrees. And like I said, we are going to be running well above normal here the next few days. 80 for Monday, 82 Tuesday, 83 Wednesday. Normal high this time of year, 68. We're not close to that here as we go through the next 7 days. So there's the forecast. Again, mix of sun and clouds for tomorrow, 20% chance of a shower, morning fog. Then for Monday, we're up to 80 degrees. 82 then for your Tuesday. We'll call it partly cloudy. Again, an isolated shower chance. Maybe some better chances come into play here for Wednesday and Thursday. We go from a 20 to a 30% chance. And then we finally trend a little bit drier here, maybe a touch more sunshine by Friday and Saturday. Still above normal, though, Cheryl. Temperatures in the mid-70s. We don't have any big cold fronts on the horizon, at least through the middle part of the month. So I know the humidity is not something that we like here, especially this time of year, because this is when we get the break from it.
Yeah.
But it's the warmth of the cold, so pick your poison.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with the humidity.
Yeah.
I tell you what. All right, thanks, Pat. Our Secret Santa toy drive got a big boost today. Take a look at this. Dozens of classic cars pulled up to our studios filled with thousands of dollars worth of toys. Check that out. The Secret Santa Toy Drive benefits the Salvation Army's Angel Tree program, which helps disadvantaged children. So far, we've received more than $75,000 worth of donations. If you would like to help, there's still time. Just scan the QR code on your screen or log on to KHOU.com/toys. Today is the last day of our drive. That's going to do it for now. Thanks so much for watching our webcast. We'll be right back here tonight on TV at 10 o'clock.